Movie begins with the fairy tales of Winnie the Pooh. Christopher Robin cares for his friends Winnie the Pooh, Piglet, Eeyore, and Owl in the 100-acre wood. They laugh, play, and spend time together, and with each passing day, their bond grew stronger and stronger. But things always don't go well as it seems. As time passes, Christopher Robin entered college, and he almost forgot his childhood friends, even stopped visiting, ending befriending them. Without Christopher, nobody is there to feed them or give them guidance. As winter arrives, on one stormy night, they all went into extreme starvation. They decide they must have to consume one of their dearest friend, Eeyore. The trauma from this incident hits the group to the point where they developed a hatred for humans, especially for Christopher Robin for abandoning them, end up making a pact to abandon their humanity and swearing never to talk again. 5 years passed. Christopher returns to reunite with his old friends, accompanied by his fiancée, Mary, who doesn't believe him stories he told her about Pooh and his friends. As they find the place in a desolate state, Mary warns him to leave immediately. But Christopher investigates further. Soon, Piglet strangles Mary to death with a chain. Horrified, Christopher tries to escape, but soon surrounded by Pooh and Piglet, who drag him back. Somewhere else, we see Maria attending a therapy session so she can forget the traumatic experience of stalking. Her therapist suggests she needs to spend some time away from his regular life. So, they rent the same cabin in the 100-acre wood. Then, Maria arrives with friends Jess, Alice, Zoe, and Laura. Settling in, they find out there was no network in that area. Meantime, Tina, one of Maria's friends, was on the way to the cabin but gets lost as she tries to make a call. She notices Pooh heading towards her. Fiercely, she runs into an abandoned factory where she grinds up by Pooh. Back in Pooh's treehouse, where Christopher was held prisoner, he tries to convince Pooh and remember the good time they spent in childhood. This memory makes Pooh mad, and he whips Christopher with Eeyore's tail. Pooh puts Mary's corpse in front of him and showers him with Mary's blood to punish him for befriending them. As dawn takes place, Pooh notices there are people in the cabin. Laura, who relaxing in a hot tub, also clicks photos for her Instagram profile. Pooh and Piglet kidnap her. Terrifying, Laura tries to scream, but to no avail. Pooh slowly drives a car towards her, crushing her skull and ending her sexy photo shoot. Maria and Jess heard something, so they come out to investigate and finds Laura's corpse. Terrified, they quickly head back to the cabin to alert Alice and Zoe. But suddenly, the girls are attacked by Pooh and Piglet. All lights are gone, as girls are separated now. From behind, Piglet knocks out Alice and kills Zoe in an instant. Piglet and Pooh drag the unconscious Alice back into the woods, followed by Maria and Jess. In Pooh's treehouse, Maria and Jess somehow manage to free Alice. While leaving, they also notice Christopher and one more woman, who is also held prisoner by Pooh, frees them. As they are leaving the place, the woman tries to seek revenge. As she faces Piglet, from behind, Pooh subdues and kills her instantly. Seeing this horrifying scene, Maria and Jess quickly run outside. But, panicking Alice stays behind. As she comes to her sense, she picked a sledgehammer and hits Piglet from behind. Piglet wakes and finds himself tied up in chains. Alice hits Piglet and makes him scream. Hearing his scream, Pooh heads back to the treehouse, finding him dead already. Enraged, Pooh impales her with a knife through her open mouth. Outside, Maria and Jess stop a car with 4 men asking for help. As Pooh confronts them all, kills them all easily. As he heads towards the girl, Maria tries to run him over the car. But Pooh manages to climb into the car, which leads Maria to crash into a tree, losing consciousness. As she comes to her senses, she witnesses Pooh killing Jess. As Pooh is about to kill Maria, Christopher comes driving another car and crushing Pooh between the 2 cars. Thinking he is dead, Christopher tries to help Maria. But Pooh survived the crash, catching up to them and grabbing Maria with the knife. Christopher pleads to spare her, and also swears again to be with him for the rest of his life. After a long time, Pooh breaks his vow of silence, telling Christopher, "You left," killing Maria. As Christopher realizes that things are now out of his hand, he flees into the woods. Movie ends with Pooh repeatedly stabbing Maria's corpse.